This is the first time a man has felt when a woman sits opposite. He couldn't help but look at her quietly, draw her face on paper, prepare to surprise her. Suddenly, the woman opened the chocolate on the table. I didn't ask my own opinion. Break off a piece and put it in your mouth. The man is a little stunned to swear sovereignty. Also, break off a piece and put it in your mouth. The woman gave him a disdainful look. Then a smirk appeared on the corner of his mouth. He thought this man was very interested. It's only natural to eat your own food. Glancing at the man, the woman goes on to break off a piece of chocolate and put it in her mouth. Not to be outdone, he pulled the chocolate directly in front of him. I haven't had time to start the topic. A radio alert went off at the next stop. Woman gets up, gets out of the car.
It's all yours.
Watching the woman leave, Cameron's lips rose until the train starts, still immersed in the interesting encounter just now. But it didn't take long. He was surprised to find it turns out that my chocolate has always been on my body. Fate is so amazing. A few weeks later, they met again on the train. Cameron apologized awkwardly for what happened and gave that portrait to the woman. The two shook hands and made peace. We had a great time, until the woman said he was about to arrive. Cameron finally said goodbye. You can turn around. He looked a little lost. Suddenly the woman stopped him, returned the portrait.
Oh no, that's for you. Keep it.
Give it to me again.
Cameron takes the portrait. I found the contact information on the back. Looking up at the back of the woman leaving, a wave of ecstasy came for two people who have a good impression of each other. It's natural to come together. They soon fell in love and walked in the temple of marriage. He also has a cute and intelligent son. Their relationship is no longer as fresh as it used to, but it gets thicker and deeper. Cameron came home from work that day, kissed his wife who had already fallen asleep, then go to the bathroom to prepare to wash up. I suddenly felt dizzy. Then he fell straight to the ground. After a long time, he just woke up with a big gasp. My wife is still asleep. Cameron braces himself. Hurry up and close the toilet door. Just a few months ago, Cameron discovered I had a malignant tumor growing in my brain. There is no cure. He tried to confess to his wife, can hesitate again and again, can't say it. He knows his wife too well. His brother passed away unexpectedly. It almost cost him half his life. More than half a year. He locked himself in the guest room, refused to communicate, refused comfort, until recently. He just came out of that shadow a little bit, watching his wife teach his son his homework. The son is so smart. Cameron laughed happily. It's a lovely picture. But Cameron felt more and more uncomfortable. He goes into the bathroom, dry your tears, decided to carry out the long-planned plan. The sky is just getting Cameron got on the yacht early, came to a little-known island. The female doctor here has been waiting for a long time. As the heavy metal doors opened, Cameron goes into the basement. I saw my own clone for the first time, although mentally prepared, but I was still shocked by the scene in front of me. Whether it's facial features or skin color, they are all the same as themselves. He reached out and took the clone's hand. Even the touch feels so familiar. However, looking at the clone, who is about to take care of his wife, Cameron hesitated again. He is afraid that he will be replaced, will be forgotten.
I can't do this.
And I went home. The wife is a little tired to see Cameron. Take him gently in your arms. Let him touch it. Their second baby is about to be born. Cameron closes his eyes and feels the throbbing little life. Fell into hesitation again. Yeah, he can't watch his wife get hit again, let alone leave two children without a father. So he took advantage of his wife to send Cameron his son got through to the cloning agency.
Cameron?
You changed my mind.
To completely allay doubts, Cameron wants to meet other clones. The female doctor introduced him to a real estate salesperson. He didn't know he was a clone. Just like ordinary people, this clone is warm and generous. They are also serious about their work. But here's the thing. He takes great care of his daughter, and Cameron sees it all. Happy about it. I feel a little lost. Back to the cloning agency. Cameron saw the saleswoman herself. He was terminally ill, like himself, will soon pass away. Cameron says his daughter is happy. The clones took good care of him. The saleswoman did not speak. Just on his face, there is a subtle hint of jealousy and relief. Cameron called his wife. Excuses that I'm going on a business trip. Start handing over his memories to the clone. As the chair slowly reclined, Cameron gradually passed out in sleep. Fragments of his life quickly flashed by. It's the awkwardness of meeting your wife, the sweetness of being in love with him, the joy of having a son. There was laughter. Naturally, there is sadness when I remember that my wife passed away because of my brother. Cameron wakes up abruptly. It was the last thing he wanted to see. Although this is just a memory, but it still made him unable to calm down for a long time while waiting for the clones to wake up. Cameron called his wife to report safety. Watch as the wife has started to prepare for the upcoming baby. Prepare clothes. He endured his sadness. Try not to show any flaws. However, just as he was playing games with his son, I suddenly felt a ringing in my ears. Fortunately, the moment before he shut down the call just in time. At the same time, the clones were successfully awakened. Right now, he is another living Cameron. When you hear that you are a clone, he was silent for a long time. I'm just beginning to come to terms with who I am. The next morning, awakened Cameron comes to the laboratory. Saw the clone talking to the female doctor. When it comes to your wife, The faces of clones are full of happiness and joy with mixed emotions. Cameron couldn't help but take a step forward. The clones saw him. The smile fades away in an instant. He was as shocked as Cameron was. At the same time, it's like seeing an old friend you haven't seen. When Cameron walked into the room, clones are nervous and have low self-esteem. This man is the real Cameron.
I know you don't think
Marin didn't say a word. Just keep an eye on the nervous clone. Listen to him talk about the anxiety of his parents. Listen to him talk about what it's like to be. Hear him apologize over and over Cameron's again. Heart softened. He knows. My own bad life is also tormenting clones. He saw the nervousness of the clone talking to him. So let the female doctor ask the question.
Jack, Poppy works with children.
She makes songs with the kids. Puts them in the songs.
Talking about wife and son. Clones are no longer nervous. Show happiness and joy from the heart. Cameron wants to try to find the flaws, but whether it is a memory or a feeling, the clones were in Cameron's head. At lunch, the clones pick out the rapeseed one by one. Cameron wasn't in the habit. He looked suspiciously at the clone. The clones also quickly detect Cameron's gaze.
Saving them for you.
Feel the kindness of clones? For the first time, Cameron began to let down his guard. Now comes the real test. The clone will talk to his wife. Dial the phone. The clones are starting to look a little nervous. But when I see my wife, I suddenly became calm. Unlike Cameron, who has cancer, healthy clones don't have as many worries. He was chatting with his wife. Make him laugh from ear to ear. Yes, this is what Cameron can do. Watching them talk so happily, Cameron clasped his hands. There was jealousy and anger in his eyes. Finally, he couldn't take it anymore. Forcibly cut off the call. This rudeness also makes clones angry.
What did you do?
I don't like this.
You think I like this? Talking to my wife under a spotlight? She's not your wife!
Clones don't back down. Directly point out Cameron's inner selfishness. Said he was around the time his wife and brother died. I once thought my wife had abandoned me, knowing that his wife wants to talk to him, but still blindly choose to escape. I was struck. Cameron starts to get cranky. He grabbed the clone by the collar, pushed him against the wall, said he wouldn't let him out of here. The clones knew Cameron was sick. Didn't really fight with him. Just pull his hands apart and continue to argue with him.
Never thought that! You did! Never thought that! Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Breathe.
Fortunately, it's okay. Cameron turned away. The clones start to feel guilty, and that's enough to prove that he's just like a normal person with a gentle and kind heart. After calming down, the clones took the initiative to find Cameron and sincerely apologized for what I just did. Cameron understands clones as he understands himself. He also humbly admitted his mistake before being officially replaced. Cameron plans to go home one last time, but that's not what clones want to see, because once the disease relapses in front of the world, all my efforts were in vain. Look at the hand, the only thing that distinguishes him from Cameron. Clones are unwilling. He thrust the pencil into his hand. But I can only hope that everything goes well. Through the camera in the contact lens, the clones saw the strange and familiar home. However, just as Cameron walked to the door, when I see my wife cooking in the kitchen, I suddenly felt dizzy. He fell uncontrollably to the ground. The most worrying thing is still coming. The clone's heart comes to the throat. The screen also lost signal, just when everyone thought it was all in vain. Cameron looks out the window. Fortunately, the wife did not find herself downstairs. Walking towards the car with difficulty, Cameron turned to look in his wife's direction. He knows that even the last chance to be together is hard to grasp. Cameron was quickly sent back to the cloning agency, but he's been in a coma. In order not to make his wife suspicious, the female doctor plans to send a clone home and asked him to send a text message, and Cameron said he fell in the bathroom. I won't be home until tomorrow. The next morning, when clones first opened their doors, a worried wife came up.
Okay?
Just a little bit sore. I'm fine.
The clones didn't do it intentionally, because when he steps into this house, when you see your wife, he knew instinctively what to do. The female doctor observes everything. Everything seems to be going well. However, just as they embraced each other, the dog at home keeps barking. Only he can recognize that this is not. Shortly after, Cameron woke up upon learning that the clone had gone to his home, and he became very angry. But soon he calmed down. No doubt this is the most reasonable way to Cameron comes to the monitoring room, saw the son who gushed with the clone. I also saw my wife lying in the arms of a clone. They get along very well. Cameron wanted to cry, but maybe that's for the best.
Hearing you say the words, I hit my head the other day. I couldn't lose you, Cam. I couldn't live.
He knew that clones must be better than himself. Only then will the wife let go of the defense. However, over time, clones increasingly don't want to be watched anymore. The frequency of removing the monitor is also Cameron grew increasingly uneasy. Even in dreams, he dreams of himself. Family members, but actually, temper. This is exactly how clones fit into characters. Who wants to be watched all the time? Because I'm really worried. This night, Cameron slips out of the cloning agency, quietly returned home. He wanted to see his wife and son, but I'm afraid of revealing the truth. I had to go to the study carefully. On the table are the exquisite paintings made by the clones. You can't paint like this without peace of mind. There was an origami on the side. It's the one I folded when I was bathing with my wife. Looking through the chat history between the wife and the clone is full of love, and Cameron knew he was wrong about the clones, smiling on my face. The clone motioned for him to be quiet. So the two looked at each other for a long time. The clones were a little angry. But when he stepped forward, see the determination and sadness, his eyes suddenly softened. He realized that he frequently turned off the monitor. Must have upset this family-loving man. In addition to eliminating the clone knew he still needed a formal farewell.
Don't you need to?
Come downstairs. Cameron changes into clone clothes, take his wedding ring. The clones cooperate and hide in the utility room. Give him a chance to say goodbye to his wife. To my son's room. Cameron wakes up his sleeping son. Said he had a dream. When I woke up, I really wanted to see him. Bring your son to the living room. And they were eating edamame, fake beer, which was a little bit salty. Cameron knows. I can't wait for the day my son grows up. So, in this way, celebrate the happy event of your son's life. He held his son in his arms. The thought of seeing him for the last time. Tears can't stop flowing down. He held up his son's face. Look carefully. I hope to engrave his appearance in my mind.
I love you too, Dad.
The son soon fell asleep again. Wipe the tears from your face. Cameron went to his wife. He woke her up gently. The wife saw the sad look on Cameron's face. He became nervous. He asked him what was wrong. Cameron says it's nothing. Just had a nightmare. In his dream, he lost everything. His wife held him comfortably in her arms. Cameron's efforts to contain his emotions. The body is shaking uncontrollably. He asked his wife if they were getting better than before. The wife smiled and nodded. Cameron also smiled in relief. It seems that clones do better than themselves. Close your eyes. Cameron reminisced about the little moments with his wife. Although I can't accompany him for the rest of my life. But at least he kept his happiness for the rest of his life. Before leaving, Cameron returned the ring to the clone and hoped he can take good care of his wife and children. The clone nodded and said he would. After going through so much, Cameron finally let go of everything. He will be in the cloning agency, peacefully awaiting the arrival of the female doctor told him that the memory of clones has been erased. From now on, he is officially Cameron. Cameron accepted it, all calmly. Before being erased, the clones left a video for Cameron. In the video, he deliberately say I love you seriously. So in Cameron's few years of life, heard the most beautiful thing in the world.
I love you, Cameron. Always have. And always will.
Cameron knows that this love belongs to him. There are no born brave people in this world, only those who choose bravery for love. Cameron started with jealousy and anger, to the final, peaceful acceptance. In the end, reason triumphed over emotion. The love for my wife overcomes my fear. He chose to be forgotten without knowing, to fulfill the happiness of a wife and son's life. Although it is painful, but this is the best result.